Welcome to my channel, Limitless Being. We're here, you're limitless, unless you think otherwise. How's everyone doing on this super beaver full moon in, I believe, Taurus, second house energy? I'm gonna jump in and get a reading for the collective. I thank you all for being here. Let's see what energy is surrounding this moon. So we have January, something coming up in the month of January. Okay. You may have some type of obstacle or a mountain to overcome. Okay. During that time, there could be a meeting with a stranger that could be important. Okay. We have Bull. Don't back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Okay. Target, a goal-oriented person. Axe, forces working against you. And plenty of material things. Okay, so what I'm getting right away is this meeting with a stranger. It's going to be important. It's going to bring plenty of material things, some type of partnership. This major challenge that you have to overcome could have to do with energies working against you, forces working against you, okay? You have a goal or a target that looks like is going to come into play in January. We'll clarify. And you're guided not to back down from any type of opposition to continue to show your strength and your fortitude in this situation. Okay. Let's get some energy for the moment. Thank you. Welcome. Clear messages, Spirit. Okay. So we have a conclusion. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Okay. And we're in that full moon energy. Hello. Welcome all. Okay. Something is being eclipsed out of your life. That is the energy that the full moon brings for you to be able to release blockages and close out cycles. What else around this full moon energy? Welcome. Okay. What do you need to release? Okay. A waning moon. Okay. So Spirit is definitely saying release some type of blockages, okay? So that you can ascend over this mountain, get in alignment, whatever this partnership, this meeting with a stranger is. Stay focused. You're showing up as a goal-oriented person. Then we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, okay? Gemini will be the next moon coming up, so within 30 days, some type of answers that you're looking for. The bottom of the deck, we have a time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. So around Virgo's new moon, it could be a time to give rather than to take. Paying it forward, I'm hearing. Let's jump into the tarot. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Clear messages, Spirit. Collective. Grand Rising. Take the one that turned over. So we have a Three of Swords here, okay? Some type of heartache. Something excruciating, okay? I'm picking up. What do you need to release? Some type of betrayal. I'm picking up is playing more out in the mental space, which is affecting the emotions, okay? And then we have the Six of Wands. You're going to be victorious over this heartache, this mental excruciating pain, okay? Something challenging. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it's going to bring a 10 of Cups energy. We got this yesterday in the reading. Happiness and fulfillment. Okay. Judgment is being called. No deeds go unnoticed, collective. You calling judgment on what makes you happy. This could have something to do with a family member or someone you have a family with. Okay. As this cycle closes out, someone may be coming in with an apology. Okay, with this World card in this Knight of Cups. All right. There's some type of tower moment happening. I'm picking up a good tower for the collective. A reset to a false foundation. Let me just move some of these around. Okay. We'll go in and clarify. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify what this Three of Swords energy is. So we got an Ace of Cups, a Page of Pentacles, the Devil, Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Hangman. So this betrayal that you are going to come out victorious over, collective, could involve a fire sign. It could involve a specifically a Sagittarius or Earth sign, Capricorn, or some type of contract or commitment. It looks like in the past there was an emotional renewal, some type of offer made. You could extend it yourself. You felt as though this could have been the one or the situation. However, this person showed up in Seven of Swords energy. Okay, I'm hearing, I wanted to say manipulating, but I'm hearing sneaky and conniving. Okay. And it looks like they swallowed their own sword. Played a lot of tricks, a lot of games. Okay. Page of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands. They could have came in with a small offer. Okay. Showing up as the Devil card here. Could have left you gaining a new perspective on how to come out of this. Okay. Put you in some type of stagnant energy. Before I go further, let me clarify. Different deck. Thank you, Spirit. Let's start with the Hangman. Okay, Knight of Cups in reverse. So this person was unsincere, very moody with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. A lot of disappointments, unrealistic proposals, unrealistic goals were set. So there could have been signs, symbols, synchronicities that this person couldn't live up to what it is that they were offering with this Ace of Cups. It looks like you had an open heart and came with an open cup to this person who was manipulative and kind of in and out from the beginning, making a small offer to you. All right. Only to find out that this was a very toxic, codependent, controlling individual that kind of left you on pause here. The Knight of Cups came out clarifying that Hangman, it's like you realize that this person was actually very vain and jealous, okay, needy, brought a lot of turmoil to you. What's the Seven of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Three of Swords came back out. A betrayal. Okay. Twice in one row. What was the Three of Swords? With this Seven of Swords. Something they did sneaky and manipulative. Promising wish fulfillment. This person was pleasure seeking. Okay. What about the Knight of Cups? Yeah, there were signs and synchronicities with this Two of Swords coming out, but it's like you blindly followed your passion. It's it's as though you were going off of what you were hearing instead of what you were seeing, and you turned some type of blind eye, focused on wish fulfillment, happiness. Okay. This could have been someone that presented themselves as a leader, a protector. Okay, with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Could be a father or a father figure. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands with this energy. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. What is this Knight of Wands energy? Yeah. You took a leap of faith. You were very grounded and practical. This person presented themselves in a position of authority and stable. Okay. Energy I'm picking up, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, male or female, and this person showing up again as an Emperor energy. Could be an earth sign, could be a fire sign. Does not have to be. But you're focused, driven, nurturing, attractive. This person presented themselves as strong, strong leadership qualities, protector, possibly a provider, like a match, that solid, steady rock that you were looking for, and you took a leap of faith. But in the background, they were showing up as a Knight of Wands. They could have been reckless, impulsive. Okay. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles, this small offer. Some of you could have invested with this person. For some, startup, company, business. Some of you could have worked with this individual. What's the Page of Pentacles? The Star. Okay. So there was some type of offer made that promised hope, the renewal, something that you were focused on. You're putting all this hard work into, showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. All right. And again, at some point you start to question, okay, this person's true colors started showing up. They were very courageous, okay? They could have been bold and made promises to you, but again, showing up as a Knight of Wands as you entered some type of lover's contract with this person. All right, you contemplated, you made a choice to move forward towards what you perceived as happiness. Okay, with the Ten of Cups. We got that out later. Okay, so let's move on to the more present energy. Thank you, Spirit. So 10 of Cups and Judgment. You call Judgment, you take an accountability where you find yourself. You call judgment on this person's actions or lack of actions. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the 10 of Cups. What is the family dynamic or family for this 10 of Cups? Queen of Wands. 9 of Swords. Okay, so there could have been an interference with a Queen of Wands energy in your connection. Okay, it left you stressed out, worrying. Sleepless nights, waiting up for this person. This person could have not been home. You're not sleeping. There was a Queen of Wands involved in the middle of this connection. This 10 of Cups. Tell me more, Spirit. Thank you. Fire sign, feminine energy. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. Okay. Somebody very goal-orientated, okay? Independent. 9 of Pentacles energy. Okay. Four of Cups. You were feeling left out. This person started spending time with a very attractive, confident, home wrecker in the middle of this 10 of Cups energy. You were feeling left out with this 4 of Cups. At some point, you started to refuse the cup, feeling rejected. Tell me more. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. All right. And at that moment, or at this moment, this is present energy, you're deciding to end this cycle. Okay. Tell me more. Okay. Releasing burdens with the 10 of Wands here. All right. Burdens in this commitment, this contract, this connection. All right. Some type of power struggle happening with communication. This person withholding information, not giving you clarity with this 2 of Swords. Something regarding money or abundance. Okay. So it's one thing for them to spend time with someone, but I believe they were investing resources with this person as well. Okay. We have the 9 of Cups here. This puts you in some type of stress, worry, and anxiety. So essentially this person was being selfish. It was like wish fulfillment with this genie coming out of this lamp to this 9 of Cups for this person. Okay. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. This is bringing some type of karma is what I'm picking up. Okay. Spirit is guiding you to heal. You got Judgment and the Star coming out in the present position. Okay. You will overcome this. Something's coming to a head in January. Before I go any further, what's this January energy? You're also being guided to stay focused on your goals. Don't spend too much time in this energy. Release this 3 of Swords. And don't back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify January, okay? It'll be nearing the end of something. You're showing, okay, some type of breakthrough, all right? Getting your focus, your mental clarity back, achieving some type of success after a long road of dealing with this. 9 of Wands to the Ace of Swords. Clarifying January. Can I get one more for the collective energy? Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Swords. So putting boundaries up, okay? So in January, that's just a possible timeline. You could be reaching the end of carrying these burdens, stressing out, seeking truth and clarity, and putting up boundaries, all right? Being more logical in your approach. Tell me about the goals of the collective. Thank you. Okay. To save your resources, not be so giving, trusting, and to have that stability, a happy marriage, family, friends, be surrounded by supportive individuals. Okay, 4 Wands to the 4 of Pentacles, 4-4 energy. Anything else, Spirit, regarding this Judgment and Star energy? Okay, definitely facing your fears. They're coming up to be cleansed, especially if you saw signs, synchronicities, and you continued in this connection with this person. For some of you, there could be, like you could be bound in some type of contract, married, resources, paperwork together, and that affects your finances. All right, you're making a choice to take a step and choose a new path, a new direction. Similar to yesterday's reading. Thank you, Spirit. One more to the Judgment and the Star. Present energy for the collective. Okay. You're still on some type of pause, surrendering and letting go. As you face this shadow, as this moon allows this energy to come up, face these fears and make a decision to move forward. Okay. In the future position, we have a Knight of Cups in the World card. Okay. So I'm going to read this two ways. You could be going after things that make your heart sing, that you truly have love and compassion for. But what I picked up initially is as this cycle closes out, this person is coming in with some type of love offer, emotional offer, an apology. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Cups in the future position with the World card for the collective. Their messages. Thank you. Okay. 4 swords to the High Priestess. Okay. So you're listening to your intuition, and taking a much needed pause, break, rest from this energy that's coming in. Okay. It's Knight of Cups. And they're coming in guarded. All this armor on. Okay. Person definitely is operating from reptilian energy. I'm picking up with all these scales, lower nature energy, fight or flight, basic human needs. Okay, very selfish. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Wands. As you move on, you're sailing away into a new cycle here. Passion being reignited. This is similar to yesterday's read with the Ace of Wands. 8 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. Okay. Don't overthink it. You're going to have everything that you need. There's some type of meeting with a stranger. Okay. For those involved in a contract, something involving legalities, being bound. It could be a counselor, an attorney, something that's going to make it fair if you're worried about finances, resources. For others, it could be a contract or a partnership that brings in the material resources that you need. Stressing about this 2 of Pentacles with this 8 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles energy. Okay. What is this 2 of Wands energy falling under the High Priestess? Letting your intuition guide you to make some type of choice. 3 of Wands. So your intuition is guiding you to make a choice and wait. Be patient as the cycle closes out. I was going to say, tell me about the High Priestess and to continue to persevere. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles. That's putting in hard work, overcoming this major challenge, knowing that this force, this person's energy is working against you. Let me get clarity on that. Major challenges to overcome, forces working against you. And then we'll go into this Tower card. Hello, welcome. 10 of Swords. You can feel trapped. Is that a King of Swords in reverse? This person is very cruel, okay? Pulling out all the stops here. Trying to use things against you. Some type of slander, character assassination, documentation, okay? Trying to keep you bound to some type of contract. These are the forces working against you. This major challenge to overcome, okay? So I'm picking up more of you trying to, initially I said it was more mental energy which affects your emotions with this 3 of Swords that came out. Right next to it, you will be supported, okay, victorious with the 6 of Wands. But this person is a liar and a manipulator, okay, very calculating and cold. I did pick up that reptilian energy off of this card, okay. Wanting to keep you boxed in, bound to something. King of Swords in reverse with the 10 of Swords. Okay. Let's see. Tell me about this World card in the future position for the collective. The cycle closing out. Six of Swords. I keep saying the World card. Six of Swords. You're moving on to calmer water. Thank you, Spirit. Six of Pentacles. So we got 6 energy. Okay. Something's going to be made fair. There will be material help and support. You could be finding refuge in community, a group of friends. If it's a legal team, there'll be support as you move on away from this energy. Thank you, Spirit. 2 more. Okay, we got So yeah, you're moving on. It's too many burdens, extra responsibility. This person could put a lot on you. Resources allocated elsewhere outside of your connection. You continue to invest in this long term. A lot of conflict and disagreements. This is what you're moving away from. And with this 6 of Pentacles, I can't ignore it. You could have been giving more than you were receiving. It was an unequal give and take here. The energy I'm picking up on that Queen of Wands as well is it wasn't a newcomer. This is somebody who was in the background energy from the beginning of your connection, collective. Nine of Swords out here again. A lot of stress, worry, and anxiety about finances. All right. But you're practical, hardworking, stable, and grounded. The Knight of Pentacles coming back out in a different deck. All right. So release these worries and fears. Your finances will be taken care of. Plenty of material things. But the goal to this is to move on away from this energy. What's the vibe around this? Tell me about this Queen of Wands and this King of Swords in reverse that the collective is dealing with. Thank you, Spirit. And anything else that may want to come out. Clear messages. You're exhausted from this. Burnout. Okay. You could have moved out being in a temporary living situation. Tell me more. Okay. Definitely someone you have a family or a connection with. Okay. Needing to take time to recharge, breathe, and let go. Put some distance between this situation and yourself. Tell me specifically about the Queen of Wands. Okay. Somebody's nosy, likes to gossip, interfere. So I'm picking up triangulation between this King of Swords in reverse and this Queen of Wands. Tell me about the King of Swords in reverse. Okay. This person's having some type of realization, doing self-reflection. About what? Thank you, Spirit. More energy on this King of Swords. Realizing things aren't going to go in their favor. Okay. We got two-faced, puzzled, waves, and toxic. So they're worried about the games that they played, the cheating, the backstabbing energy. They're having some type of realization, all right? The drama, the arguments, the incompatibility. It kind of backfired, left this person confused, complicating the situation, and they're now worried. They're in some type of fear. Feeling rejected and isolated by you as you move on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Hearing a couple different things. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about this Tower as the final outcome here. Some type of reset. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Five of Swords. Strength. You will endure and overcome this and do it gracefully, okay? All right? This person is very manipulative. So there's a tower, a reset to the Seven of Swords, this manipulation. And you showing strength and fortitude through the situation. What's the Seven of Swords? What's this last stop that they're trying to pull out? Abundance. Trying to offset karma. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're trying to manipulate a situation to go in their favor. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. Spirit is saying to continue to show strength. Do not back down, okay? From opposition. Show strength and fortitude. We got the Strength card out here. Against this person's manipulation as this tower falls. Okay. Specifically, it's different for each one of the collective, but what is this tactic? Can we get clarity on this? Definitely trying to manipulate something, okay? They're trying to build an empire off of your back here, and they're playing chess, collective. So they may want to communicate for you to be nostalgic, all right? And then wait for your response, hoping that they gain some type of victory on this. We got a Page of Wands, a Six of Cups, and a Three of Wands. And once again, Spirit is saying you will be victorious over this. Your finances will be protected. You could be dealing with financial issues or struggles now and tired. But you're not breaking, all right? You are fatigued, all right? It's the last stand, the final push. And then there's victory and success, support. A good time to release this energy during this moon, this Nine of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Cups, you're walking away. Queen of Swords came back out, showing intellect, being very logical, clear boundaries, facing the shadow, facing the fear. Withdrawn and isolated. Okay. So a lot of emotion coming up to be cleared out. You're walking away. You're not going to repeat a cycle. You bossed all the way up in this Queen of Swords energy to whatever these fears are, facing them head on. All right. Not being manipulated or bound by your emotions anymore. Clarify the Hermit card. Going within the Chariot. So you could be secretly moving forward. All these came out in reverse. Nine of Wands again. Releasing that feeling tired and fatigued. Letting that Ace of Wands that came out reignite you. Quietly, secretly moving on, withdrawn. Not letting this person or anyone connected to this person know your plans as you move forward with this Chariot. Releasing conflict, not going back and forth. It's not a fair fight, so why participate? Eight of Pentacles. If you were working with this person, putting time in, investing in some type of project, collaboration, you're releasing that with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like a reset. King of Wands in reverse. This person showing up as like a tyrant, a dictator, misusing their life force, their sexual energy, letting it lead and guide them in this reptilian energy that I picked up. Failing to lead. It is best to move on from this energy, collective. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Fool. Taking a leap of faith in a new direction. You're being guided to. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get a few oracle cards out. Helpful messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, surrender. The solitude came back out in silence. All right. That is definitely that hermit energy and that surrender. That Four Swords came out. If there is something too big, too great, this person could have a lot of power. They showed up as an emperor, a king of wands in reverse, king of swords in reverse. It's best to surrender and move on from this energy. Definitely conserving your energy. With the solitude, more hermit card, and silence in the mind, not overthinking and keeping silent about your next move. For some of you, this person could have an attorney that is very ruthless with that King of Swords that came out in reverse. You're sovereign, okay? You will regain your sovereignty. Your independence from this person, this situation. Spirit is guiding you to connect, to move into the body, work out, like pull and draw your energy inward. Okay. Everything emits from as within, so without. Okay. So once you regain control of your internal state, it'll help manifest the external that's favorable for you. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. In reverse, shadow. There may be some shadow work that you're avoiding, something that you need to definitely face head on and release. Why is shadow coming out in reverse for the collective? Something you're not seeing, paying attention to, refusing to look at, acknowledge. We already had judgment come out. So with the judgment card, it's taking accountability, okay? And it's a deep accountability. You know, it's looking at generations, generational curses, where you find yourself, the way you grew up, things that affected you, things that are affecting your now state. Looking to the future generations, children, just your immediate future, and the changes that you need to make. Spirit is saying it's something you need to take a look at with your shadow, some type of difficult choice. For some of the collective, not all. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. It could have something to do with luxury, materialistic things, putting yourself in a situation that compromise your integrity, compromise your soul. Spirit is saying you have everything that you need, okay? Going within, finding that light in the darkness, really taking a look at it. The abundance, the luxury that you seek, you need to gain and acquire that through being self-sufficient. Focus on your achievements and your self-worth. No one else can give that to you, but they can dangle it over your head to try and control you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. This ending this family unit, this Ten of Cups energy is very painful. You spend a lot of time reflecting on that. The same projects, the same effort you put into going to work, going to school, working on your business, you can do as a single individual. You don't need a counterpart to accomplish those things. Spirit is saying take a leap of faith, a new beginning, okay? And rekindle that inner child, that innocence, the dreamer aspect of yourself. Why is this Ten of Cups on the fence? What is the collective struggling with releasing this? For some of you, I'm hearing parenting, having the responsibility of children on your own. You got to gain some type of clarity with the Seven of Cups. Excuse me, confirmation with choices. You got some type of clouded judgment. You're not seeing your options. Searching for purpose. So for this particular reading, it's as though this connection, this family, it defines you. It gave you your purpose. Spirit is saying to find that purpose within yourself. Okay? To be whole, complete, perfect in every way, needing nothing. And then you can attract a healthy partner. Seven of Wands. Protect yourself. All right? Stand your ground against this energy. Yeah. Don't allow this person back in your space. And this Queen of Wands is coming back out with this Devil card again. This person was always in the background, collective. That's the energy that I'm picking up in this connection. There was some type of connection. This Two of Cups to the Queen of Wands and the Devil. You were put in some type of third-party situation, or Spirit is saying to stand your ground against this energy. Don't let this define you. This is this person's choices, not yours. It becomes your choice if you continue to deal with this. All right? And let someone play on your insecurities. Thank you, Spirit. I didn't bring an oracle deck out. Let me get an oracle deck from Gaia to close out the reading. An oracle card. I hope this was helpful to someone. Thank you for all the gifts, the likes, the support. Subscribe here on YouTube. Follow on TikTok. You like to work with me, visit my website, book a personal session. Thank you, Spirit. Closing message for the collective. All right, so we have Zen Garden, that inner sanctuary. So definitely going within, finding the calm. I'm hearing seeing the silver lining in the situation. And this is a sacred journey, okay? Life cycles, family, and some type of transformation. Card number 38, which is 11. And card number 22, which is 4. 22 is a master number. We'll see what these cards are talking about. 38, we have the Zen Garden. Okay. So it says life is full of ups and downs. Constant ebb and flow between war and peace. Everything has a positive and a negative charge. Harmony and disharmony, order and chaos, clarity and confusion, calm and conflict are all partners. In our physical world, you cannot have one without the other. Yet, like all of us, you sometimes wish things could change. Why can't we just live in peace? Well, the answer is that peace is possible, but you can only find it from within. The first step is to accept the world as it is. Just let things be. Trust that everything happens for a reason and that there is a higher purpose to all things. Now become aware of your breath. Let it guide you to a place of peace and light. A beautiful garden, your inner sanctuary, that you will find the peace you seek. Peace is only possible when there is peace within our hearts. When you are able to find peace even in the middle of chaos, then you are a true master. The affirmation from this card is, I accept and I love the world as it is. I trust that there is a higher order to everything. I find solace in the sanctuary of my heart. I move my awareness within. I am a peace. I am the peace that I seek. And the last card we got out, Sacred Journey, card number 22. Okay. Life is a physical journey through time and space, yet it is also a spiritual journey that transcends both time and space. Physically, we are born of the earth, and to the earth we shall return. Yet spiritually, we never are born and we never die. You never come and we never go, and we never leave. This card reminds you that we are each so much more than our physical realities. In fact, from our soul's perspective, this current life is just one page in a never-ending book, which is the eternal story of life. We are all characters in a play, and we have each chosen different roles. Your family is a central part of this journey. Each member plays their respective role. Each member your co-star and partner. Each play is designed for maximum dramatic effect. Otherwise, it would all get very boring. In effect, okay? We are all actors, and we each require to play our roles well. It is through our human drama we expand our understanding of love. The different roles we play and the people we encounter help us grow. Through drama, we come to understand just how sacred life is. Thank your soul for the journey. The affirmation for this card is, the role I play in this life is transient. I am, in essence, a being of light. My family members are some of my greatest teachers. All human drama helps me expand my awareness of love. My soul is not confined by time and space. I hope that that was helpful to someone. I appreciate you all for being here. Until next time, I love you all.